Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you like making money, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go over a couple of different articles. They're from various years, just going over some of the price action in the precious metals markets. It's a bunch of information. We might go over some real estate information, kind of jumping around. I'm going to show you kind of what the heck's going on and why some of these prices are so volatile. And I'll jump in here. I'm going to show you. This one's from 2017. It says 40 and a half tons of paper gold dumped in 4 minutes. And if you look in here, you scroll down, this is the 40 tons dumped in 4 minutes. But if you look down, physical buying, India and China open, and then when London opens, all the paper selling. That's kind of how they manipulate the market. They being the people in London and in America, because it usually starts on the London Open. So that was in 2017. JP Morgan, here's one here. JP Morgan settles lawsuit that accused firm of spoofing precious metals market trades. We go down here. The bank is also nearing a settlement of $920 million to resolve government investigations for similar alleged conduct in the precious metals and treasury futures markets. So they're manipulating, it says JP Morgan of manipulating the silver futures market, costing plaintiffs $30 million in losses. And they're settling. So they're admitting guilt to it. Here's silver on sale, 4.1% fall after massive $2 billion of futures selling. And all of a sudden they just dump it. And this was some years, I think this was some years ago, because silver was $18. Here's another one. This was February 2nd, 2021. I got this from Arcadia Economics. Chris was talking about it. Miners decline as JP Morgan downgrades sector and silver prices slide from 8-year high. What a bunch of baloney. I just showed you decade-long chart patterns. These guys know how to chart. They know it's about to break out, and then they come out with this junk February 2nd when everyone's buying the physical metal. They're scared as hell. What buttheads. Anyway, here's the silver volume. Look at the volume jump up here. Options, 372,751. It's starting to decline a little bit, but these guys were scared. They had to increase margin requirements. They had to come out with articles saying that the miners, they're going to decline them and downgrade them. Come on, this is a bunch of baloney. And I did get this from Arcadia Economics. I just wanted to share all this. Now here's the real estate forecast. This is basically foreshadowing what's coming up. The unemployment rate's coming down. Job market variations and what's going on there. Consumer confidence index. So housing equals wealth, which equals the home valuation minus the mortgage outstanding. So this is basically your equity. And it's just increasing quite rapidly. Here's the Dow Jones Index. I'm sure they have a correlation here. The analyst who tried to do this. Existing sales monthly and annual. Look at that. Look at the sales just absolutely skyrocket. We'll go down here. New home sales on a monthly basis. They're also going up. This is going to be inflationary. Forward-looking indicators. We've got pending contracts up 20%. Mortgage purchase applications up 27%. Everything's up. Everything's up. Months of supply of inventory is way down. We're at 2 months of inventory, and that months of supply of inventory is at an all-time low. Office and retail space, net absorption turns negative. Industrial space, consensus outlook on economy, GDP growth, this is forecast, 3.5%. Unemployment dropping a little bit. Inflation rate, they've got picking up. Very conservative on the inflation rate. 30-year mortgage rates going up, so they think interest rates are going to go up. Fed funds rate going up. Home price changes, they've got 15.5%, 8%, and 5.5%. That's their forecasts. And housing starts, they got 1.53, 1.5, 1.59. So they have it increasing, and percent working from home declining. Consensus view of work from home. This is what this guy has. We'll skip past this. Consensus outlook on commercial real estate. Looks like it's not doing too bad. So that looks pretty good. Scroll down here. That's all he has for the real estate. So really, this is a bunch of information. Real estate's looking strong. That's the driver here. It's the housing starts in real estate. That is the basis for inflation. We need to build more homes. More homes equals more inflation, and that's what's going to push all these commodities from the back and push them forward, because there's a inflation component, which is gold, and then there's the other component, which is the supply and demand component, which add up together and go up over time. So these guys are definitely out there. They're manipulating the hell out of this stuff. I don't know. They write a lot of these futures contracts. They know where they expire, so they try to push and manipulate to get all of the call options to expire out of the money where they get to take the money. Very profitable for them, very crappy for everyone else who's taken those futures contracts. So that's what I have for today on this. Everything looks solid from a real estate standpoint. Keep in mind that this stuff's getting manipulated in the precious metals markets, and I wouldn't be too worried on a short-term basis. On a long-term basis, the supply-demand fundamentals will crush it because you'll run into physical shortages. That's what happened in palladium, what happened in rhodium, and it's going to happen in the other precious metals as well. Thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up for this content. And this is Finding Value.